Beautiful women, welcome to the second gateway, the gateway of embodied sensuality. So Venus and Grandmother Moon meet in the sky on May the 23rd, and that is the Venus lunar conjunction. So basically every time you wake up in the morning, just before the sun rises, and you look up in the sky and you see Venus and the moon in the east where the sun is rising, and they're aligned, you know that this is one of Inanna's gateways. So Venus completed her last 18-month cycle and began a new one on April 16th. It's so beautiful, and that we get to consciously walk through Inanna's journey as she rises up from the underworld and she puts her royal garments back on. So she's putting on her ankle bracelets at the gateway of sensual embodiment. The first gateway, she puts on her royal robe, which is the gateway of divine trust and the root chakra. So I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about what that energy is. We've practiced the gateway of divine trust for the last month, since the last time Venus and Grandmother Moon sat together. And if you think about the beautiful archetypal play that's happening here, Grandmother Moon is our elder. She's like sitting with the wise woman. And Venus is a little bit like our cosmic maiden archetypal blueprint. And we know that within ourselves we have all of the feminine archetypal blueprints. But at these gateways where we get to work with the reclamation of our feminine embodiment, these gateways feel so incredibly powerful because we get to consciously sit with these archetypes within ourselves. So when we reflect on the integration of the gateway of divine trust and what divine trust means for us, what have we learned from the wisdom questions that we've been pondering for the last month and the activations that have been suggested? I'd just like to invite you to sit, press pause and sit for a moment and think about Mama Earth is our provider. Everything in this material world came from her body. Everything that we touch, taste, feel and see comes from the abundance of the mother's love. She holds us. She guides us with animal medicine and all of the beautiful plant essences, flowers, herbs, food. We who walk the medicine woman path know how much medicine is in that bundle. And then Grandfather Sky, our celestial star family, are working with her to provide all of our needs. So what have you learned about divine trust? What does divine trust look like for you now, after walking consciously with your root chakra and all of that energetic awareness that we do not have to come from fear and survival, but we can, and manipulation, but we can come from divine trust. So just pause, take a moment and journal down what have you learned about divine trust and what are you bringing with you as Venus crosses over this next threshold. So, my darlings, welcome back. Venus and Luna conjoin in the sky on the 23rd of May as we integrate the gifts of Venus's journey through the constellation of Pisces this year. She will move into a different sign on June the 1st. The Inanna gateways that we're working with is specifically Luna and Venus conjunction when they align in the sky and Grandmother Moon and Lady Luscious Venus have a conversation. So we're moving, we're taking everything that we learn, everything that you've written down, all of these lessons, the archetypal blueprint of loving and spiritual devotion, loving devotion and spiritual love. And then we're taking that and we're drawing it up to the next chakra, our sacral chakra, as Venus puts on her anklets. The symbol of this gateway is ritual movement. As we move past the gateway of sensual embodiment, embodied sensuality, we're starting to look at the steps that we're expected to follow. What is the choreography of social belonging? And what part of this choreography of social belonging actually shuts down our embodied sensuality? For example, we can look at the self-policing that happens in every boardroom meeting, or the self-policing that happens in family dinners and school pickups, and how easy it is for us to put our mask on and just surrender because there's a level of respectability that we need to follow and the performance of normal. And we all know that there's certain things that do block our embodied sensuality. When we liberate ourselves from these social norms, we are reclaiming our pleasure, our creativity, and our emotional flow. We step out of problem solving orientation and into creative orientation, asking the question, how can I outcreate this reality? How much deeper, how much more embodied can I be? How much more connected to my creativity can I be in this moment? Because my darlings, we are not a line. We are a spiral. We are Venus as she spirals through the galaxy. And so we're looking at this first beautiful circle. When you look at Venus's mandala, she makes this beautiful rose mandala in the sky, and every circle represents one of the journeys that she's taken, one of the gateway to gateway, conjunction to conjunction journeys. And so the mantra for this gateway is, I reclaim the holy river of my sensuality and desire. I reclaim the holy river of my sensuality and my desire. when you have a moment, you can anoint your womb with rose or jasmine oil and move your hips to a primal drumbeat. Offer water to the earth or bathe in the moonlight. And when you are done, affirm, my body is holy. My desires are sacred rivers of creation. So here's some wisdom questions that I sent out to anchor in the lessons of the root chakra and to get us brewing the cauldron for this second gateway. And we know that every time that it's a waning moon, as in she's been full and she's on her way to the completion of her 29-day cycle, the waning moon is the best time to do any let go rituals, to really work on our belief systems and releasing things that are no longer working for us so that we can truly and deeply co-create from the place of conscious co-creation. And I spoke earlier about out-creating our reality. That is a thing that one of my beautiful friends, Simone, she talks about it in her work, and I love it because everything that shows up in our life is something we have on some level of consciousness agreed to or co-created with our thoughts, feelings, actions. Sometimes it's our ancestral patterns, which, you know, on some level we agreed to come in through that family system. So when we look at this conscious co-creation and the opportunity to really work with the moon, grandmother moon, and Venus, and all of the celestial bodies. So what has Lady Luna amplified in the last month? What is asking for your creative attention? Perhaps she has illuminated things that need to be cleared over the coming weeks, over the next few waning moons, because, you know, we can sit down and say, okay, I'm letting go of these things. And then the next full moon will bring to our attention that we might need help with that, you know. So then I like to give myself a few cycles to commit to the let go. So as Venus crossed the threshold with Lady Luna and they shine together, she's ascending through the second gateway of embodied sensuality, sacral chakra. We talked about the reclamation of pleasure, creativity, and emotional flow. So these are your journal prompts. How do I express and repress my sensuality and creativity? What creative impulses are asking to be birthed this month? Where have I abandoned my joy and how can I reclaim it? Reflect on your reason for sharing your medicine bundle. So your medicine bundle is everything that you've been learning in this lifetime and lifetimes past. All your skills, all of your interests, your hobbies, the things that you use and have gathered together to be of service. So the women who are naturally drawn to this temple are women who know that they're on this planet to be of service to the Divine Mother, Mama Earth, and to the sun, the moon, the stars, and the sky. We are all daughters who know that we are here with a purpose, with a medicine bundle to make change. So, where have we abandoned our joy? And how can we reclaim it? Because it's one thing having a medicine bundle, and it's another thing approaching, sharing that medicine bundle in a linear way. Our purpose is not what we do. It's the ripples of change that our offerings and our essence creates. And the next question, where have we lost joy in the knowledge of the transformation our unique essence and medicine creates in other people? When you walk into a cafe, when you're walking your dog, when you are attending a class and seeing clients or customers, have you lost sight of how incredibly beautiful your essence is and how much change you make when you walk into a room and you share that full color, unapologetic you into the room? And then how much more joy can we have in the knowledge of Divine Mother's heart being felt and connected with through our offerings? This is our creative orientation. So we can go into problem solving, filling the gaps, as Abraham Hicks says, filling in the grid. Or we can go into creative orientation. And my dear friend Claire, who you will meet because we do some beautiful, yummy co-creations, Claire talks a lot about this, being in creative orientation. So together, sisters, we get to tap into the fact that we are lunar womb beings who have this creative energy within us. We are Divine Mother and we are creative. And how much more joy can we have knowing that a world deprived of the Mother's heart gets to feel her through us? I've also given you a little oracle spread to do in your own time. But now I'd like to invite you to get super comfy and join me in this meditation. Welcome back. So you've got your nice little nest set up and you're ready to receive a meditation. Lie down or sit and relax into the earth beneath you. This is a guided meditation for the sacral chakra and the Inanna gateway of embodied sensuality. Reclaiming pleasure, emotional flow, and your creative pulse. Beloved sister of the rose, take a deep breath with me. Slowly inhaling, feel your body expand, and then exhale and soften. Close your eyes as you inhale, feeling all the light of the universe entering your body temple. And as you follow your breath, exhale and relax. And again, inhaling deeply into your womb and your belly. And this time exhaling with a sigh. With each breath, melting deeper and deeper into your body, into this moment, into the temple of you and the temple of the rose. Feel your shoulders drop, your spine lengthen. Exhale and feel your jaw unclench. And feel your body becoming heavier and heavier. Your womb begins to stir with an ancient remembrance. As you place your hands on your womb now, participating in this ancient remembering, feel your sacred chalice, your creative cauldron, your center of sensual aliveness, and breathe in. Feel your womb, your center of sensual aliveness becoming fully alive. Let your breath be soft and circular, inhaling, feeling your womb receiving, exhaling, feeling her releasing and softening. Reminding her that there is no pressure on her creativity. She who knows how to make eyelashes and little fingernails without instruction knows how to create your life with you. Inhale and exhale. In your mind's eye, see a soft, radiant orange rose blooming at the center of your womb. Its petals are full and fragrant, glistening with dew as you inhale the light of the sun to your beautiful orange rose. This is the orange rose of sacred sensuality. With every breath, feel her coming alive. Feel her expanding. Feel the pulse and the rhythm of your breath, pulsing with the rhythm of the earth beneath you, pulsing with life itself in the celestial dance. Feel the pulse of your creativity. Inhale the smell of this beautiful rose, rich honeyed fragrance. Feel it awakening your senses, stirring pleasure, emotion, and deep, deep, deep remembrance. Let any shame, numbness, or stagnant emotion dissolve into the petals of this rose. Perhaps your reality right now is you're welcoming sexual and sensual aliveness back into your body. Perhaps your reality is that you feel emotions of numbness. I invite you to breathe ease. There is nowhere to be. There is nothing to fix or change. We simply allow creativity have a place in your world as we co-create with the breath and co-create with the pulse of life. We breathe in and we welcome all aliveness and sensual connection back into your womb. So with the next few breaths, breathe out any shame and numbness or stagnant emotions. Let them dissolve into the petals of this beautiful red rose. It is safe to feel. It is safe to desire. It is safe to enjoy the gift of being in a body. Now imagine a warm river of orange light flowing through from the top of your head down through your heart, your breasts, down into your womb, your hips, your thighs, down your legs and the soles of your feet, and down into the earth beneath. Feel this rushing orange light river washing any creative stagnation out of your womb, washing through your hips, down your thighs, into the soles of your feet and into the earth. Offer your pleasure to Mama Earth as a sacred libation. Offer your emotions, your dance, your sensuality, and see Mama Earth drinking you in, grateful for your aliveness. And if it feels true for you, gently begin to move your hips, rocking, circling, awaking the waters of your inner ocean. Your creative cauldron, you are a vessel of flow, a current of sacred waters and feminine power. And affirm after me, my body is holy. My desires are sacred rivers of creation. My body is holy. My desires are sacred rivers of creation. Feel this truth settling into your bones. Let that orange rose rest in your womb now, a soft ember of pleasure and presence, gently pulsing with life, ready to bloom again when you call her. Caressing your beautiful body, your hips, your yoni, your womb, your breasts. Placing both hands over your heart and your womb together and feeling the bridge between them, the sacred channel of love and expression. Breathing into both centers and giving thanks to yourself for being you. Giving thanks for the essence that you are when you walk into a room, when you dance on a dance floor, when you're being silly in the kitchen, when you're walking the dog, when you're driving in your car, knowing that the essence of you is rare. There is only one you in this universe. Give thanks to you, and when you are ready, begin to return, bringing all of this sensual current with you, and softly opening your eyes. Welcome back, Radiant Queen. My beautiful friend, if you haven't already, there is an opening ceremony for entering the Temple of the Rose. If this is your first session with me, welcome. I am JD. I have created many things, including the Sovereign Woman Temple and the Venus Rose Temple. And my work is very much keep it real spirituality, where we meet with the ancient feminine mysteries and the cosmic revolution of light frequency. I do not think I'm fluffy. I'm very keep it real, and I attract women who are the same. Priestess is not an image. It is a path, and it's deeply personal. And so I invite you to do the opening ceremony, entering the Temple of the Rose. It's absolutely beautiful. The purpose of this is to cross the threshold of the Venusian journey and attune your body, heart, and spirit with the sacred frequency of Venus and the Rose, to declare your readiness to walk the path of love, embodiment, and devotion in a world that is constantly hustling us. I believe that these feminine practices are really beautiful ways to bring us into full presence and celebration of ourselves, to up-level our self-identity so that we can walk this earth in our creative orientation and make ripples of change. So excited. The next circle is Gateway 3, and it will be on June 22, which is actually the solstice. I look forward to gathering with you in circle, and if you want to be a little secret ninja, then you are most welcome to continue to journey with us in this way in your own contemplation space. So much love for you, sisters, and if anyone needs one-on-one sessions, please reach out. I will have a little link underneath this video. Okay, thank you. Make yourself a beautiful anklet. So much love. Bye, sisters.